Hello everyone, today in this tutorial you will learn about different data types that we can use in Python with the help of examples. In computer programming, data types specify the type of the data that can be stored inside a variable. You can see my videos about Spider ID and Python basics if you are starting to learn Python. Today I will teach you three data types. The first one is string. Its class is str and it holds sequence of characteristics. What does that it means? It means that, let's take an example. Hello is a string. It contains sequence of characteristic H, E, L, L and O. Generally the strings are represented either by single or double quotes. Here I created two variables. The first one is a variable and the second one is double a variable. I have assigned both these the same values. Welcome to Smart Solutions PK. The first one is represented by double quotes and the second one is represented by single quote. If I print these two variables, then you will get the same results. Either you represent it with single quote, either you represent it with double quote. But where you need to differentiate it, where you need to write the string within the single quote or a double quote. If there is apostrophe s, then if you write the string inside single quote, then it will give you a syntax error. Then here you have to write it within double quotes. Now it will not give you error. And if the Python word is within the double quotes, then you have to represent your string by single quote. If I represent it by single quote, then it will not give me again the syntax error that it was giving me. Okay, it's Python. The Python word is within the double quotes. I then represent the string with single quotes. Now it's not giving me the syntax error. Hope so you will practice it by yourself. Now, how will you take the subsets of the strings? You can take the subsets of the string by using slice operator or by using slice operator with colon. The first element in the string is represented by 0. It's at the 0 place, and if you want to now you want to print the second last item, then you have to write -2 because the last element of the string is at -1 position. If you want to concatenate a string, then you have to write plus sign. If you want to repeat, you want to get the string twice, then you have to add asterisk. Let me explain it to you with examples. Here I created a variable by name str. You can create the variable of your own choice, and this is hello world. Now if I want to print the whole string, then I will write print and the variable name. If I want to print the first character, then I will write 0. If I want to print the characteristic starting from 3rd to 5th, then I will write 2 to 5 because 2 means the character number is 3 because it's starting from 0. If I want to print starting from 3rd characteristics and onwards, then I will write 2 and then here colon. If I want to concatenate it with a word, then I will add plus sign and then here I will write the word with I want to concatenate, I want to append my string. If I want to write my string twice, then I will put here asterisk mark and I will write here the number how many times I want to double my string. Now I will print it. Here you will get the outputs. Here is your complete string. Okay, here is your first characteristic. Here is your 3rd to 5th characters. Here your 3rd to onward characters. Here your string is written twice. and here it is appended with the word test. Now moving on towards the second data type, that is numeric. In Python, numeric data types represent data which has numeric values. Numeric values could be integer, floating, and complex number. Okay, and these values are defined as int, float, and complex in Python. There is no limit to how long an integer can be. There is no limit. Okay, first we will learn about integers. Integers of non-limited length. Okay, let's create a variable with integer value. Here I create a variable with integer value. You can create variable and you can assign it integer value of your own choice. But what is an integer is? An integer is a whole number, not a fractional number, that can be positive, negative, or no, or 0. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Negative 1, negative 2 and then so on. It cannot be a fractional number. I have told you in my previous lecture that in Python you don't need to declare a data type while declaring a variable, but we can simply just assign a value in a variable. But if we want to see what type of numerical value is it holding right now, then we can use type. Okay, here I create a variable and then print, and then like this. Now I just print it, run selection. Its type is integer and its value is 2. You can simply print it if you just want to print it simply. It also tells you the data types. Here it will not showing, but here it will show the data type. Okay. Now the second class of numeric is floating. Floating values have precision numbers and it's accurate up to 15 decimal places. Now I have created a variable, two variables. The first variable C with a value 1.5 and second variable is also C with a value 34.875H9. A floating point is a positive or negative whole number with decimal point. It has a decimal point. It can be either positive or it can be either negative. Again, we will just print it. It's give you the output. Now the third one is complex. A complex number consists of an ordered pair of real floating point. It has real numbers and j is imaginary number. X and y are real numbers and j is the imaginary number. 1 plus 2, 1 and 2 are real numbers. These could be a different number and j is a imaginary number. Let's print it. Here it will give you the results. The third data type is sequence. Its classes are list, tuple, range, and it holds collection of items. First one is list. List contains items separated by commas and enclosed within a square brackets. It includes different items and these items are enclosed within a square bracket. List can hold different types of data. It can hold different kinds of data. Like the first variable I create contains 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and the second variables contain the fruit's name, and the third variables contain welcome, then a number, then Pakistan, then a number. The third variable contain different types of data sets. The data sets can be of different types. Again, the value stored in the list can be accessed using slice operator, and the first characteristic, the first element is at 0 and second one is on 1 and third one is on 2 and so on. And if you want to access the first one, then you simply write print list and 0. Okay, if you want to print the whole list, then you simply write print, and here you will write the variable name. It will concatenate by plus, and then you will write the number you want to concatenate with, and it will twice by asterisk. Okay, now python tuple. Python tuple is another sequence data type that is similar to a list. It is similar to a list. I will tell you about its difference, but its data values are separated by commas. Unlike list, tuples are enclosed within parentheses. Okay, these are enclosed within parentheses. I have created the different variables, but I have given the same values. Here you can check. Just the bracket, these are now parentheses instead of square brackets. Again, you can print. If you want to print the complete tuple, you will write print and then tuple. If you want to print the first element, it's 0 and so on, as I have already told you about the list. What is the difference between tuple and list? The main difference between list and tuple are lists are enclosed in brackets and their elements and size can be changed, while tuples are enclosed in parentheses and cannot be updated. Tuples cannot be updated. Let's give you an example. Here I created a variable tuple and here I created a variable list. Okay, just run it. Okay, now I want to change the second element with 1000 in tuple and second element with 1000 in list. It's giving you syntax error, but in case of list, it will not give you syntax error. And as I already told you that tuples are enclosed in parentheses and cannot be updated, cannot be changed. The other data types we will discuss in my coming lecture. Hope so this video will help you learning about the string, the tuples, the list and integers, floating, etc. Kindly subscribe my channel and for more videos and updates. Thank you for watching my video.